I don't know what that was. It jumped off. Alrighty, guys. So let me get into the meat of the matter. Let me stop the talking. Let me get busy and start the cooking. So you might be wondering what she making today. All right. So if you notice, I have two frying pans on the stove top, and over here I have some breadfruits. So I decided this morning that I'm gonna make some breadfruit boats. So what I did, the breadfruit was roasted since yesterday. So what I did, I cut the middle out, kind of make a like a trench. I said drench, a trench in the middle of the breadfruit. So I'll be packing it with cooked up saltfish, and I'm gonna make the saltfish almost like a salsa. And I Jamaica would say we find a turn mango. Well, I found a turn mango this morning. So what we call turn mango in Jamaica, it's between ripe and green. So it has a crunch. It's slightly sweet, but it's still tasty. So I find a turn mango and I cut it up. I bought it in Seatown this morning near my house. And I also cut these breadfruits in drenches. I say drenches. Yeah, I cut some holes in the breadfruit. Let's put it at that. Alrighty, so over here, I have some Light Life meatless crumbles, and this is the smoked chipotle flavor. Yes, this is the smoked chipotle flavor. So I'll be also making some of my stuffed breadfruits this morning with some of this mixture right here. So I'm making two types because, guys, we have to cater for our vegans, because vegans always complain, what do you cook or what do you make that we can eat? So from time to time, I will throw a vegan dish in, I'll throw a vegan dish here and there, but I'm going to start doing more plant-based. Good morning, Elwood. Good morning, Carmen. So I'm going to start doing more plant-based dishes so our vegans can enjoy some of our recipes. So I'll be making two types of things this morning. All right, guys, so let me put some fire under these frying pans. I think I'm going to do the saltfish first because that's in smaller portions, and then I'll do this last in this bigger frying pan. So I'm using a very tiny frying pan this morning. All right, so let's put some fire under this one right here. Alrighty, so over here I have some cut up, as we would call it in Jamaica. Good morning, Carmen, again. We have some turn mango. Yeah, it's not ripe, it's not green, but it's just starting to ripe. So it has this nice sweet crunch, not very sweet. And I just thought to myself that this will add a nice flavor to the cooked up saltfish, that I will be cooking up to put inside of the breadfruit. She said she liked my apron. Yes. Oh, let me brag about my aprons. Because, I wear different aprons every week. And Lisa Jolly, she gave me this apron. She visited Ireland. Of course, she saw the green. And she knows that my favorite color is green. So she brought me back a nice apron and I love it. This is one of my favorites. I don't wear it often, but this is one of my favorites. So I'm Irish today. Irish today. All right. So I can feel the heat coming from this little baby frying pan right here. What am I doing with the cooking oil? Guys, I can't find the cooking oil. I cleaned up this morning and took some stuff off the counter. Can't find it. We'll soon find it. Alright. I always have a backup. I have some coconut oil. Oh, I found it. I rested it on the table. We keep it real up in here. I was going to use some coconut oil, but hey, I found my vegetable oil. Alright, good morning, she said. It's beautiful. Thank you. Alright, so let's add some vegetable oil to our little skillet right here. We don't want a lot. We just need enough to fry up this little thing right here. I think I even poured too much. So let's share it over here in this frying pan. Let me wipe the bottom so we don't cause a fire in here. All right, so we have enough oil in our little skillet right here. So I'll be saving some of the seasonings, and I just decided to add some mango to the mixture over here too. So I'm gonna be splitting the seasoning and the mango and everything, all my condiments here in half, so we could leave some for my crumbles, my vegan dish, because I'm starting to eat a lot of vegan dish these days, guys. I started to watch what I eat. I just learned a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that I lost a friend to cancer again. We happened to be born the same month, the same date, but a year apart. Went to my bed, had a dream, saw her in my dream. She was hugging me. Woke up the morning, was telling my husband about the dream, decided that I'm gonna look her up. Lo and behold, I found her son's name on Google and found out that they've been living in Georgia. And then I Googled her name. And when the search thing was going around on Google spinning like this, boom, guess what I saw? Instead of finding her name with her maybe location, I saw obituary. Guys, I froze. I was driving on the conduit and I had to pull over because I got weak. I couldn't believe what I saw. And I had to zoom it in, read it carefully, realize it's true. Still didn't believe it's true until I made a phone call later on that day, asked somebody to investigate. Yes, indeed, it was true. She had cancer. So it left a load on me, and more every day I start to shy away from flesh and I start eating more vegan stuff. Give me my saltfish, give me little crumbles, give me my vegetables, I'm good. I don't want no, at least I didn't eat meat anyway. But the chicken, I'm kind of cutting away from it a little bit because, you know, I just want to make changes. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let me get cracking with this thing right here. All right, let me wash my hands because I want to use my fingers. I want to use my hands today. All right. All right, so let's turn some heat up in this frying pan. So I'm going to add some onions. And I'm going to add 2 types of bell peppers. And of course, I'm adding some mango. I'm adding some mangoes. Because sometimes, you know, in the kitchen, you have to use your hands. I feel like using my hands today. And then I have a big piece of saltfish over here that I boiled. I boiled it earlier 2 times so we get the excess salt out of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to break it up. I didn't even taste it if it's too salt. All right. So I'm just going to break it up. It's a little stiff. Let me wet it up a little bit. Because I boiled it so long and left it in the dish, guys. It got a little stiff. And this is not cod, guys. This is the pollock. This is the packed saltfish without the bone. This is the pollock. So I broke it up in pieces. And I'm just going to add it in this mixture right here. So we want every little bit of the saltfish to get in the pot. Don't waste nothing. All right. So I have some saltfish pieces, some mango pieces, some peppers, and some onions in this pot. So I'm just gently sauteing this. And then saltfish has its unique salty taste, so we don't need a lot of seasoning. So I'm just going to add a little Mrs. Dash. Why is this bottle not opening? I'm just adding a little Mrs. Dash just to add a little flavor. It's already salty, so we don't need a lot of this, just a dash to taste. And of course, I'm going to add some Berman's sweet and sour sauce. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Oh, this one didn't open yet. So let me turn on my fire a little bit while my saltfish simmers. So I'm going to add a little bit of sweet and sour sauce on this. Just a little goes a long way. And then to top it off, I'm going to squeeze some orange in it, some orange juice. So we want that nice little tang, little flavor. So I'm using real oranges. Piece of the pulp is getting in. It's fine. It's just the middle part. And this is organic orange, guys, that I'm using. So we're going to cook this down. We're just cooking this up right here. So we're going to cook this up till it dry down a little bit, because we don't want too much sauce on top of our breadfruit. I'm turning down my fire. Leave it, let it dry out a little. Let me see. I have some fresh parsley, which I'm going to add to it as well. So I'm just going to wash this. Didn't wash the pack. I took it from the supermarket and I put it straight in the fridge. Which you can't really wash that because it will just spoil the whole thing. So you have to wash it as you go along. Alright, so I'm adding some fresh parsley to this, guys. Some nice fresh parsley because we want it to have a nice flavor. Alright, so I'm using hands today. So let's put a little more heat on it. Alright, so we want little pepper on this. So I'm going to add some habanero pepper. Habanero pepper is not as hot as the Scotch bonnet pepper. Good morning, Steffi. So I'm going to add some habanero. Oh, it's actually right here. Still have them in another pack. So let me wash our pepper. And we are going to cut 2 little pieces because this thing here is hot though, you know. So I'm adding about 3 pieces because we don't want it too spicy. So I added some habanero pepper. And let's stir a little bit. So we get a nice little salsa looking mixture right here with our mango and our other condiments with the saltfish. Alright, so I'm going to put it on the stove over here so it continues to simmer. And over here, I'm going to be frying my breadfruit boats. So for those of you who are just joining my live, this morning, I'll be making some breadfruit boats. Yes. You know, I always come up with these crazy recipes. So today, or today, as Damien would say, he's not on my live now. He said, what you cooking today? Jamaican patois. And for those of you who don't understand, today means today. I roasted some breadfruit yesterday. So what I did, I cut them in pegs. And then I made trenches in the middle. Let me show you. Like this one, it has a trench in the middle. So when I put the mixture of whatever I'm cooking up, it sits in the middle. So that will make, you know, it will make a good presentation. Barbara said, good morning, everyone. Why, Barbara, of manners. All right. So I had some oil in this already. I put some more. So I'm just going to brown the breadfruit because we want it to have like a color. We want it to have a little color. And then I'm going to make some crumbles. So I'm making 2 sets of things. All right, we can turn off the saltfish now. So I'm using the Light Life Tempeh crumbles. It looks like meat. It tastes like meat, but it's meatless. So it's like what Jamaicans would call it minced beef or ground meat. The Americans would call it. So this is the vegan ground meat. And it's the smoked chipotle flavor. And of course, it's plant-based. So I'm making two things today. So I'm catering for our vegans today. Good morning, Lisa. I was just talking about you. The people them like off my apron. So I was telling them where I got it and where you went, and you thought of me and gave it to me. So hey, may I show off my apron this morning. All right. So guys, I cook up the saltfish with the mango and the whatever. So let us brown the breadfruit. So we have to be careful, but because we made trenches in the middle, we don't want it to break. It's very delicate, so we have to be careful how we fry it. All right, so what I'm going to do before I fry it, we want the breadfruit to have a little taste. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of adobo, just barely dust it, because we don't want it salt. We just want it to have a little flavor. So I barely dusted some adobo on it, so when we done fry it, it tastes good. All right, so I can feel the heat from the frying pan right here. So let's put a piece of parsley in this. Let's put our first piece of breadfruit. So I'm just going to brown the breadfruit on all sides, in the middle, everywhere, and then place them back on the platter. This one kind of delicate, you know, when I was cutting the breadfruit. It going like I said, they want broken too. So I have to handle with care. And of course, these are the middle pieces of the breadfruit, which I'm not wasting. So I'm going to fry them too. Yeah, man, I'm frying them as well because I'm going to munch on them. We don't waste nothing. Growing up, we were taught not to waste anything. So let me just clean this plate a little bit so we can reuse it. All right, great. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the crumbles similar to the saltfish, but using the same ingredients. So for those of you who are just joining and wondering what I'm making some breadfruit boats. Some will be filled with meatless ground crumbles, the chipotle smoked flavor, and some will be stuffed with saltfish and a mango mixture. So I went in the supermarket this morning, and as Jamaicans would say, I find a turn mango. I don't know why they used to call it turn mango. I think turn means that it's about to be ripe, but it still has a green taste to it. So it's an in-between green and ripe taste. So I found this and it was perfect. It's firm. It's sweet. So it's going to add the flavor that I'm looking for with this concoction that I'm mixing up. All right. So we're using similar ingredients, but just a different type of, my mother would have said meat kind. All right, so let me turn them breadfruit before them burn up, because it looks like them start burning. All right, so I'm making some breadfruit boats. And I tell you some, I brought my boat them nice and brown already. All right. So I cut them in pegs and then I scraped out the middle. What did Damien say? He said, "Oi, how you cook today?" Jesus, this boy. I can't with you. I can't. You will see what I'm cooking today. Boy, your mother not teacher, no manners. I'm telling you. You must have respect for your elders. She never tell you that. He said, what may I cook today? So the middle parts of the breadfruit, which I dropped in there, is already fried. Let me turn on my fire because we don't want to burn up the breadfruit. So as you could see, guys, in the trenches, it's getting a little bit dark. I'm going to turn them on their backs because it's a boat. So we have to make sure all sides are nice and brown. Yeah. You ever fried breadfruit yet and it's not brown? I love when my breadfruit fried nice and brown. Yeah, man. Delish. So, as you could see, these little things look like little canoes. Yes, they look like little boats. So that's the whole idea. And this is a great Super Bowl idea. So for those of you who are planning Super Bowl get-togethers tomorrow, this is a different dish you could try. Yes, some boats. You could fill the boats with whatever. Mm-hmm. You could put some curry chicken breasts, cut up some curry chicken breasts and curry it and put it in there. Mm-hmm. You could cook up some saltfish. If your guests don't eat meat, you find some grumbles and cook it up and put it in the middle. Yeah, make it interesting, something different. Something different from the chicken wings and the fries and all these things they have at Super Bowl parties. If you're from the Caribbean, you want something Caribbean. So this is something great you could also try. And if you're having a party and you want something different and you want some breadfruit, or if your church is having a prayer breakfast, this is a very interesting presentation. Yeah, something different. You know, if your church is predominantly Caribbean, you could make some ackee and saltfish and put it in the middle and present it. Yeah, ackee expensive, and you don't want to get them a whole plate of ackee and 2 dumpling. You just put little ackee in the breadfruit boat and serve it. Nice. Woo! I'm telling you. I am telling you, this one come out a little bit too brown, but it's alright. I'm still gonna eat it. Alright. So, too much oil is in this pot. And I keep it real in here. So I'm gonna pour this in another pot. Because I don't want to use all this oil. I don't want to use all this oil. Because we don't need that much oil to cook up the other thing. So I do this all the time because I can use that oil again to fry something simple. So we don't want to cause a fire. So let me wipe the bottom of the pot because we threw out some of the oil. We keep it real up in here. All right, so let me put some heat underneath this. All right. So over here, I have some peppers, some onions. For those of you who are just joining, I repeated this already. And some mango pieces. Something just popped up on TikTok. I don't know if it's my son, because he's always sending me gifts on TikTok, and he said I don't see it or I don't tell him thanks. So I'm just double checking. All right. So now the saltfish didn't need much seasoning because, the saltiness from the saltfish gives it its unique taste, so we didn't need to add much. But with this, we might need to add a little more seasoning than what we added over there. So let's saute this for a little bit. Let's add our fresh parsley before we add our crumbles. So we can get the parsley marinating in the oil. So I'm using fresh parsley, guys. So I'm just going to rinse it off. So I'm using fresh parsley. So I'm just breaking it up in pieces. So let's saute this. All right, so we're going to put our crumbles in. So I have to break it up a little bit. So if you're vegan on this live, we're catering for you today. We're catering for you today. Oops. The pot is so hot, guys. The steam from it is, it's penetrating my palm. So I have to turn my fire down a little bit. Because this frying pan is, very thick, so it holds the heat. Alright, so we're sauteing this crumble and we need to season it. So I'm seasoning it with some Mrs. Dash, of course. Then I'm going to add a little adobo. And I need paprika. Let me see what else I need. Ooh. Might just add some pepper flakes. And I might add some fresh garlic. Definitely. I'm going to add some fresh garlic to this. Alright, so we're adding some pepper flakes to this. Some paprika. then let's mix together. All right, so we're just gonna grate some fresh garlic in. Let me get a piece of garlic. And of course, a piece of ginger. Ginger is good for your digestion. So let's wash that off. And you know, I keep it real up in here. So I'm just cutting off the skin of the ginger because I don't want the skin part to get in it when I grate it. Alright, let me get a grater. So I'm just going to grate a piece of ginger in, guys. Just a little goes a long way. So a piece of ginger will add a unique taste to it. And of course, a piece of garlic. So I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic, 2 big cloves of garlic. So I'm just stripping it off. Alright, so let's turn on our fire. Alright, so I'm grating 2 large cloves of garlic in. I don't remember where I got this. I think it's Steffi who gave me these things. Right, Stephanie? You gave me this, right? See? I'm using it on my live. Came in handy. And I've been using it. I use it a lot. Charmaine just joined. Hi, Joan. Good morning. All right, guys. So we're going to stir this in. Stirring all the seasoning. It's drying out a little bit. So I'm just going to add some sweet and sour. And you want to add a little tomato ketchup to this. Because I need it. Where's my ketchup? Where's my ketchup? Did I put it over this cover? Can't find my ketchup, guys. Oh, yeah, it's over here. Sometimes I switch places. All right, so I'm adding some organic Heinz tomato ketchup. Just a little goes a long way, and we're just going to stir this up. So guys, look at this. This is so nice and pasty and smelling good and everything. It has its spice. It has all the seasoning and all the flavorings. I need to taste it. Tastes good. Tastes so good. Ooh! Turn off our stove. Tastes really good. Tastes like heaven. I don't want to miss it. Alright, guys. Clean off the stove a little bit. I don't know about you guys, you know, but I hate a dirty stove. Alright, let me clean up a little bit over here. Alright, so now that our breadfruits and the insides are here and delicious, I'm crunching on them. Now that our breadfruit brown and nice, and we have little boats right here, yeah, we're going to fill the boats with some things. Because we can't have empty boats. Yeah, we want to rock this boat down our bellies. So, let's fill these boats up. Let me take out my little piece, then I'm going to fry. Alright. So let's start with the saltfish. Let me get a clean spoon for that. Let me get 1 spoon for the saltfish and 1 spoon for the mix-up right there. So. Alrighty. So, we're going to start with the saltfish. The manga fall out of the boat. The manga said, don't leave me. So this is a great little party idea, guys. God, Jesus, the manga drop out of the boat is too big. Alright. So we got 1 boat ready. The boat heavy till it a tilt. And then I'm gonna alternate them as I go along. Oh, so I have some shredded lettuce here. So for the meatless ground, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my lettuce first. Oops. I'm gonna add my lettuce first, and I washed my hands, guys, earlier. I just feel like using my, sometimes, you know, guys, you have to use your hands in the kitchen. Sometimes you just have to use your hands to do some things. And I feel like today is a day when I want to use my hands. All right, so we're gonna do the saltfish for the next one, the saltfish. All right, stay right there, so. And then let me use the fork. It's probably easier with a fork. Oh, I forgot to put the lettuce. So I'm using iceberg lettuce. I really don't like iceberg lettuce, but I did an event and they requested iceberg lettuce. So I have some iceberg lettuce left over, so I decided to use it up. But normally I use the green leafy ones. You know, I prefer those. But sometimes you have to give the customers what they want. You're here to satisfy your customers. So if they request that, you have to give it to them. Yeah, you have to give it to them. I forget them what they want. They might pay them money. All right. All right. And our last one is the saltfish. Don't want to put too much mango and less saltfish. Yeah, put a lot of saltfish. All right. So, eat my little Let me eat my little pieces first. So guys, before I do my saltfish boats, let me make some quick drink. It's gonna take like 2 minutes. Let me wash my hands. Let me wash my hands. Alrighty. So I'm using a piece of watermelon. Just cutting it in squares, and I'm going to scoop it in the blender. So I'm going to make a quick drink. I'll eat the rest later. I have a half a orange left. I'm not going to waste it. I'm just going to squeeze it in. And right here, guys, this is some concentrated ginger and lemon. Yeah, this is a whole half pound of ginger. I've been drinking this every single day. Every day, every night before I go to bed. I have 2 shot glasses of this with some beet powder. The beet has nitric oxide in it, which gives your blood elasticity while you sleep. It's good for your heart. It's good for your circulation. And I'm anemic, so I take my beets. So I make bottles of these. And this is Joan. Joan is on the live. This is Joan bottle. Joan gave me some ginger beer in this bottle. So I continue to make ginger beer and put in this bottle. So I'm going to get 2 more bottles like this so I can have them stocked up. Thank you, Joan. She's watching the live. So she gave me ginger beer in this bottle. So I decided to continue to make ginger beer. So this is very concentrated. It's strong. I open the bottle now and it's burning my nose. So I have lemon and ginger in this. So what I do, even if we're, doing pour some drink in a glass, he will pour a little bit of this on it. So I have a big jug, so what I do, I keep refilling it. All right, and I'm giving away prizes today. I forgot. Anyway, towards the end. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit in this. Just a little goes a long way because it's very concentrated. And I'm gonna blend away. I'm not adding any water because, you know, watermelon is water, basically. And it has its own sugar, so I don't need the sugar. Oh, I need it a little cold. Let me put 2 cubes of ice. Why not work again, guys? I don't know why this man is full about the ice tray, you know? But I'm stop fighting with him about the ice trays. I just feel them when I see them. All right, so I'm putting 3 cubes of ice with this. Let me put this back in the freezer. All right, so let's blend away. Okay, so here we have a nice, delicious drink ready to eat with our breadfruit boats. Woo! This smells good. Guys, this is delicious. The ginger and the lemon add a unique flavor to this drink. Alrighty, guys. So, today, I present to you some breadfruit boats. Some breadfruit boats, guys. We have the saltfish. We have the plant-based crumbles, all cooked up with the same ingredients. And we cut the breadfruit in pegs or in wedges, as you might call it. What I did, I scooped out the inside of the wedges so we could pack it with this. So you could just take one up and you could just bite it. So guess what? I'm going to eat one on live and get all on the jealous. All right, let's take this one. Absolutely delicious. The pepper killed me. I think I bite into a piece of the habanero pepper, guys. This is absolutely delicious, guys. Woo! One nice one. This is real food. This is real food indeed, guys. Very delicious. And to wash it down, some nice ginger melon drink. Wow. Break feast is great today. I could feel the food going down. Alrighty, guys. So today, guys, I'm giving away some simple gifts. Just 3 gifts I'm giving away today. So it's a very easy question that I will be asking. It's multiple choice questions, because I realize some of you guys don't watch some of the things I post, so I start to make the questions multiple choice. Alrighty, so we have a can opener and we have some funnels. These are mini silicone funnels. You might look at them as, what is that? But trust me, they come in handy. You see this bottle over here? When I'm filling it with the ginger beer, this goes down into the bottle and it makes my life easier. You know, sometimes you take the water bottle, you drink the water off and you want to pour some juice in it or some orange juice to go. You're going to work and you want to pour something in a water bottle that you just drank out of. This is so handy. It works fast, no mess, and it makes life easier for you. And it's easy to wash. It's dishwasher safe, and It's heat resistance too. Oh, wow. So you could pour hot beverage down this thing right here. Alrighty. And I also have a nice can opener. You know, guys, sometimes we say, oh, we don't need that. We have one already. Sometimes the one you have go bad. I had one that I was using for years and it went bad. And I had an extra one. And it came in handy. So, hey. Alrighty. So, the breadfruit that we made this morning, I'm going to give you multiple. Tell me, where did I buy it? I'm going to give you the names of 4 places, and it's 1 out of the 4 places. So who gets the correct answer? Win the can opener. Okay. Yellow Market, Princess, Yellow Market, Princess, Terminal Market, Seatown Supermarket. Tell me which one of these places I bought the breadfruit. Who can type the fastest? Who can type the fastest? Let's see on TikTok. Who typed the fastest? Okay, so I gave you different options. Yellow Market, Terminal Market, Princess, and Seatown Supermarket. Which one of these places I bought the breadfruit? Come on, guys. I don't see any answers coming up. Hi, Noodles. How are you? She said, Corrine just joined. Hi, Corrine. Morning. Yes, guys. So it's 3. I gave you four options. Yellow Market, Princess, Terminal Market, or Seatown Supermarket. Where did I purchase the breadfruit? If you can tell me where I purchased the breadfruit, you win the can opener. And I'm sure can openers come in handy sometimes because the one you have at home gets bad and you don't have a replacement. And then you have to do it the Jamaican way by using a knife to go around the can, which is dangerous. It can slip and cut you. So, hey. And this is a nice, thick, sturdy one. This is the good one. This is good quality. Let me see who answered. Who answered? Charmaine said Terminal Market. No, I didn't buy the breadfruit at Terminal Market. Wrong. Good guess, though. I would have said the same thing, too, if I were you. But it's not Terminal Market I bought the breadfruit. Come on, guys. Multiple choice question. Where did I buy the breadfruit that we prepared today? Tell me which place I bought the breadfruit. I gave you 4 answers. It's one of the 4 answers. Terminal Market, Yellow Market, Seatown, or Princess. If you can give me the right answer, you win this can opener this morning. Come on. Let me see if anybody answered on. Carmen said, oh, somebody want me to, no, I'm declining. I'm not adding you to my live. Yep. Princess. Who said Princess? Carmen said Princess. Princess is indeed correct. Carmen answered Princess before you, Corrine. Oh, God, you typed too slow. You're always missing the prizes. Carmen answered on TikTok. She said Princess, and it's indeed Princess. It's indeed Princess. Sorry, Corrine, she typed before you. Her answer popped up, and then you pop up after. So I have to give it to her. She is on TikTok. She popped up on TikTok. Michelle said Seatown. No, it's indeed Princess. Princess is one of those Chinese stores on Utica Avenue in Brooklyn. They sell a lot of Jamaican produce. They sell breadfruit. They sell soursop. They sell ackee. You just have to be lucky sometimes to go in there and get the stuff when it comes fresh. So I was specially given this breadfruit on Thursday night when I went to Brooklyn. Yes, so the breadfruit was purchased at Princess. Yes, at Princess. It wasn't Yellow Market either. I would say Yellow Market too. But yeah, it is indeed Princess. Princess is correct. So Carmen, this can opener belongs to you. All right, let's see if Corrine can win the next prize. I'm going to ask another question. And you might see these simple, but they're very, very handy. I love them. All righty. 2 more prizes to give away. Corrine, try to win this one. Alrighty. So this morning, I'm at the start of my live. I mentioned that I shopped in two places. In two places this morning before I started my live. So I'm going to give you five options. Aldi's, Walmart, C-Town, Empire. There's a supermarket called Empire near my house. So it's Empire, C-Town, Aldi's, Walmart. If you can give me one of them, if you could give me one of the places I shopped this morning, you win. So if one person answer one and one person, yes, you both win. You'll both win the prize. Okay. I still have to get a gift. She said, I still have to get a gift. Aldi's. No, I didn't shop in Aldi's this morning. I did not shop in Aldi's this morning because I don't know. I love shopping at Aldi's. I never go this morning. Come on, guys. If you can tell me any two of the places where I shopped, y'all win this. Come on. Walmart, Aldi's. Well, it's not Aldi's because she just typed Aldi's. So let's eliminate Aldi's. Empire, Walmart, C-Town. Come on. Buy your house. Yeah, buy my house. But you got to tell me the name of the supermarket. Somebody say C-Town. Carmen said Empire. Who said Walmart on TikTok? Success says Walmart. Success says C-Town. Success. You definitely won. See, TikTok is going crazy. All right, so TikTok says one answer and Corinne says Walmart on Facebook. So yes, it was indeed C-Town and Walmart. So Corinne, one of this is yours. You typed too slow, Michelle. Somebody answered already on TikTok. So Success 92. Please text me, inbox me your address so I could mail this to you. Or if you're local, I could drop it off. So Success, please inbox me your address. My phone number is on TikTok, so you could call me. You won your prize. And Corinne, you won your prize. So guys, you typed too slow. All right, so let's give it up for Success and Corinne. Let's give it up for Success and Corinne. So they both won prizes this morning. So tomorrow you get your prize, Corinne. I'm not sure where Success is. Success, if you could type in the chat where you're located, what town, what state, you'll definitely get your gift. Alrighty, guys. So if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this live, share this live, and if you're not yet subscribed to any of Celie's Kitchen social media platforms, I don't know what you're waiting on. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. And follow me because trust me, every day I'm coming up with a new recipe, that you could try, that you could share with your family, and win a prize. Who don't want to watch a live and win a prize? You tell me which live out there is giving away gifts like Celie's Kitchen. Tell me. Alrighty. So guys, before I go, please remember to visit our merch store on YouTube for our YouTubers. We tagged some very interesting gifts this morning on YouTube. It's cold. Support us by buying a hoodie. Support us by buying baby onesies, baby clothing, a cup with a Jamaican flag on it, a cup that says walk good, or an apron that says walk good. Yep. Big up yourself. All these things. We have some interesting gifts, items in our merch store. So please support us. If you're watching too on YouTube, you could support us by sending us some supers. And of course, our star giver on Facebook, Dorrit Elwood, big up yourself. And all our TikTokers who are so dedicated to Celie's Kitchen. I had over 1,400 people on TikTok alone. The last time I did live, I'm not sure how many I have today, but I guarantee you my TikTok was just running. So I guarantee you I had over 1,000 watchers today. So guys, continue to like the live, share the live, and as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want all of you upon this live platform today to take care of yourselves, enjoy the weekend, and walk good. God bless. Bye bye.